You're on. All right, John. Let's get this show on the road.
Wait a minute. My face shield. I'm getting my face shield together. My face shield. You know, I'm supposed to have a face shield. All right, I got a face shield. This is better than a mask, I'm told. Can you hear me? Because I can't breathe.
No, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
No.
I can't breathe.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better?
Yeah,
But I don't have a face shield now. So, all right, take this off. Oh my goodness. My goodness. So, welcome chapter 288. Let's get going on this. Tonight's meeting, October 15th, 2020. Welcome to everybody in the chapter. This is our 7th virtual meeting, if you can believe that. It's been going on for 7 months now. This is the way we used to do it. I miss all you people. Used to do it at Keith's Hangar. Lots of us there. Believe it or not, that picture's almost 6 years old. Thanks to Wolfman for that. I really look forward to the day we can meet like this again and be all together and doing our socializing. But at least we do have the World Wide Web, and I guess we're reaching people in other states and possibly other countries. So we do have the ability to get together, but just not in person. Oh yeah, please turn off your cell phone so they don't ring and interrupt me. Well, you know, I'm just kidding about that. Don't turn them off totally, because later on you're going to need them. Big thanks to Matt Simmons and Dave Baldwin for helping me with the technology. That picture is what I need to look at to make all this happen. It's changed over the course of the time, but without Matt, without Dave, this virtual broadcast would just not happen. So I really appreciate that. Tonight's agenda, we got some chapter happenings to talk about. Norm Howell, a Boeing flight test engineer, has a presentation. I'll explain that a little bit later on. And I plan on having a silent auction. Now, I'm just wondering, how can you have a silent auction and talk about it? It just doesn't seem like you could be silent and talk about an auction. But I've had 2 items that were donated to the chapter we'd like to auction off. The first one is this case of Victory, Phillips 66 Victory SAE 50 oil. My phone number is on the bottom of the screen there. If you'd like to place a bid on that, we would appreciate it. This was a donation to the chapter from one of our members, and all the proceeds will go into the chapter. Another thing we're auctioning off is a set of legs, steel legs, to make up a workbench assembly. So again, that's my phone number. I'll give it to you again later in the broadcast, but if you're interested, please bid on one of those 2 items. And again, all proceeds go into the chapter. The bids are going to close Sunday at midnight. Since some of you people watch this live and some watch it on time delay, give you till midnight Sunday for the bids to close. There's my email and my cell phone number. And of course, that guy on the right is a red and white Tiger pilot. Welcome a couple new members, Parker Conway and Bila, I think I pronounced it correctly, Haverstady, new members to the chapter. Wish I could meet you all. Maybe someday we can soon, but welcome to these 2 members. Welcome to any non-EAA chapter members who are watching. We're glad to have you. Hopefully we can meet up with you guys sometime and everybody can join our chapter. But welcome to listen into these presentations. On the calendar, this October 31st weekend is going to be busy. There's a splash-in down in Traveries, the Lockheed Martin Air Show in Sanford. Come a little bit closer. Lockheed Martin Air Show down in Sanford for 2 days. December 4th and 5th is the Sun and Fun, thank you. The Sun and Fun fly-in and festival, as they call it. December 16th is going, December 15th rather. 16th, I guess. I'm a little bit far from my slides. That's okay, they're good, man. December 16th will be our annual December Christmas party. Not sure what that's going to look like given all the COVID restrictions, but Matt's going to take charge of that. And we'll let you know, yes, you are. We'll let you know in the future just what that's going to look like. It may be a barbecue outside. We're not sure yet, but we definitely love to get together around Christmas time as a group. We'll do the COVID social distancing requirements and get together. So That's the information on the Lockheed Martin Air Show in Sanford. I did check into it. You got to buy tickets. Tickets are pretty expensive. They're around $50 a piece for each day. Sun and Fun, I won't read that whole thing. Sun and Fun has the car festival coming up, but the good news to that is admissions and aircraft parking are free. So that ought to get a lot of us down there. That's more information about the Sun and Fun holiday car show and festival. The DeLand Aviation Showcase has been delayed till late January of 2021. More information is available on the website for that. And in March, there's an Armed Services Appreciation Day going to be over in Gainesville. So there are a few things to look forward to coming up. Speaking of things to look forward to, it's that time of year that we solicit nominations of volunteers for chapter officers. So I've been president for 2 years, and we have some openings. We have an opening for president. We have one vice president. We have 2 vice presidents right now. Matt's going to stay on as one. We have an opening for a second one. Secretary position, Kelly, who took over when Bonnie perished, has left Florida. She's moved to Colorado, so secretary position is open. And also Everett's been treasurer for I think 6 years, so the treasurer position is open. So we have really the best chapter in the country, and just let's keep it that way, keep the 288 spirit alive. Please, again, send me a text or an email with your nominations, or if you'd like to volunteer. I'll compile all of that, and usually the elections are held at the December meeting just before we bring out the food. So I'm going to propose a nomination right now for president. I'm nominating Jay Jabor.
I second that.
I have a second and a third. We have a second and a third already to nominate
Here.
Jay. Jay, obviously, his credentials are impeccable. He'd be a great chapter president. And for a little continuity, I will volunteer to be treasurer in Everett's place if I'm so elected.
I don't know that I want you in charge of
Matt
our
says
money.
he doesn't want me handling the money. I don't know why. But again, please send a text or an email to me. I will compile all of this, get it back to the general membership in the future. If you think about nominating or thinking about volunteering, we'd love to have you. It's a great chapter. All you people make this a great chapter. So there it is again, my contact info to nominate or to place a bid on the silent auction if you like. There you go, this is the first item, case of oil. Some workbench supports if you want to make a customized workbench. Both of those are for auction. Proceeds go to the chapter. Bids close Sunday. There's my contact info again. Rick Weiss does a great job with the website. This is an older picture, but I like it because that's the B-17 that Jeff Rule flies. And I've had a ride in that airplane, so I really like that picture. So on our website is the calendar. If you want to sign up for the sim, swap shop, there's all kinds of links to national things going on. So check out our website, EAA288.org. Okay, I'd like to thank Doris Kennedy for her gift to the chapter. She gave a cash gift last Saturday in memory of Dennis and Bonnie Powell. Several of us gathered at the tree on Saturday during the virtual memorial service for Dennis and Bonnie. Matt brought over a large screen TV and set it up and somehow connected wizardry to the internet. So we were able to watch the broadcast or the virtual ceremony from the tree, gathered around with some of our friends, as you see in the picture here. Simulator's going really well. If you want to do some sim time, check with Jack Morey. He does a great job. It's running great. It's really a great resource. It's right next to Keith's hangar. But you can check on the website how to get in touch with one of us instructors to use the sim. Young Eagles, Jim Clark is our Young Eagles coordinator. We don't have any events planned right now, large events, but Young Eagle flights are permitted. We had a request just the other day that Jim is working on from a person in the Spruce Creek community. They'd like to get there. I think it was their son that wants to go for a Young Eagles ride. So individual flights are permitted. It's very easy to sign up now online. Works very well. If you have any questions, just contact Jim. In the Young Eagles vein, I'm going to show about a 4-minute video. It's called No Longer Fatherless, but you'll see about a minute to a minute and a half into the video, you'll see why this is important to us here in the chapter.
So many people are touched by this issue of fatherlessness. Every child has a hole in their soul in the shape of their father if their father is missing. How do we then begin to fill up the hole?
We're talking about filling that void begins with relationship, intimacy, giving back, pouring out to somebody that affectionate attention.
Only community and parents and teachers and clergy can fill that hole.
And that's why it's very, very important when we begin to be mentored in people's lives. It is not just the information that they want from us. It is often the relationship to say that I'm important, that I matter. You learn as you go. And I think sometimes we're so afraid that we're not going to do it right that we don't do it at all.
Hit it.
Sign up to be a mentor today.
The church can't do it all. School teachers can't do it all. Coaches can't do it all. Law enforcement can't do it all. It really takes a community to try to involve these young people and make a difference in their lives.
That'd be fun though.
It is. I mean, do you like roller coasters?
Yeah,
Okay, it's kind of like that today. It's kind of fun. Airplanes aren't noisy.
There's Mason.
Because what real fathers do is they make deposits in you through which you can make a withdrawal the rest of your life.
How can you be a man if you've never seen a man? You cannot go or have a goal if you don't know what that goal looks like. It's critical. These men that are out here giving their time, give these young men something different to see, something to be.
I think mentors do these simple things well. They show up and they say, I'm with you. They model Christ and his integrity, his sincerity, and his humility. And then they also speak in with grace and truth and they say, I believe in you, I'm proud of you.
There's a list of mentees, there's a list of kids who need that positive role model in their life.
No longer fatherless. Sign up today. Be a mentor. It's amazing. You can't beat the experience. The biggest thing is just showing up in these kids' lives. They're lacking that male figure in their life. They signed up for a reason too. It's mutually beneficial. You get to do so much fun stuff with them. Keeps you in the loop. It keeps you current what's going on in their schools and their lives. It's just showing up. It's being there. It's going fishing, going surfing, finding things you like to do together, and just work on it. And it's a great thing. It's ongoing, and you're really making a positive impact in somebody's life, and it's a positive impact in your life as well. If you're not a mentor yet, sign up today. Mentors are always needed. All it takes is a background check and the ability to want to help somebody else out. No longer fatherless. Sign up today.
Because it's overwhelming.
Yes.
The support, you know? That's great.
Okay, so as you can see, taking youth for an airplane ride, taking them to a football game, we make a difference in these youth's lives. And thank you. You know, Craig was the star of the show, but there were a lot of people there that day, other pilots, other ground volunteers, everyone in the chapter who supports Young Eagles. We are definitely supporting the youth, and that's what our mission should be. As you know, we've been featuring the virtual tour, or what we call is What's in Your Garage, What's in Your Toy Box. So we got a couple things for the toy box today. Number one, if you've had too much wine with dinner, or maybe you've been drinking too much this evening, if you think you're seeing double, well, not really, but close. You probably recognize the T-34 in the foreground. That's Greg Rhines. He had it down in the paint shop most of the summer and brought it home. Well, the one off to the side belongs to Tim Stevens. Very similar paint jobs. In fact, Tim stole Greg's idea. So As it turns out, these airplanes are sisters. They're both T-34As, built in Canada by the Canadian Car Foundry in 1953. The serial numbers are only 7 numbers apart. So 2 sister T-34s, painted almost identical, here in the creek now, in both chapter members. If you want to know who's who and you want to be able to tell them apart, the subtle differences are, this picture was taken from Greg's airplane. Greg's airplane has tip tanks, and Greg also, since his airplane had extensive service with the New Mexico Civil Air Patrol, Greg has the New Mexico cap emblem painted on the tail of his airplane. That's the 2 differences right there. Let's see if I can run this video. So what do you do when you have 2 sister airplanes and you're going to fly back to Spruce Creek together? Well, why not? Why not do a little formation? 2 sister airplanes, painted almost identical, just out there having a good time. So I'm sure you'll be seeing both these airplanes around in the future. I'm just waiting for the... There we go. If you looked at the Sport Aviation magazine, either online or the paper copy this month, you probably saw something in there called Starstruck. It's about a man named John Starr. He is, I guess calling him an artist is probably not worthy. He is a phenomenal artist, phenomenal aircraft painter. He's painted several airplanes, and he has a connection to at least 2 or 3 in here. So I wanted to show you this one. This is good old Rick Weiss. John Starr painted Rick's RV-7. An interesting story that Rick thought he might have his airplane vinyl wrapped, and John Starr changed his mind. And what a great paint job John did. But again, this is in the magazine. John has painted or had something to do with at least 3 airplanes here in the chapter. He's from Oregon, but I believe he's moving to Florida later on, as soon as he can. So he'll be around. Great, incredible artist. Just incredible the work that he does. Oh, gee whiz. Did I tell you about the silent auction? Oh, here I am talking about the silent auction again. Case of oil, there's my number. Some shelf brackets if you want to make your own workbenches and shelves. So there's my number. Please send me a text. That's why I said earlier, don't turn your cell phones completely off. Bids close Sunday at midnight. My contact info,